Okay, so we move on to question number 3. Children, now we are in section B part of ICSE Specimen Paper 2026. So this has got 4 parts. Let's take up the first part. First part says give one significant observation. Okay, so you have to mention the observation, not reaction. Now please remember, these are the keywords which you have to remember so that you score full marks. So excess of chlorine. Now when chlorine reacts with ammonia, chlorine has affinity for hydrogen. So when ammonia reacts with chlorine and chlorine is in excess, then what happens? This chlorine displaces all the hydrogen and you get HCl along with formation of nitrogen trichloride. Now it says significant observation, this nitrogen chloride has got yellow color. So this is yellow color liquid, right? Now here ammonia has got pungent smell, it is colorless. Chlorine is greenish yellow, pale green color or greenish yellow gas, right? So when they are mixed together, the observation is there is yellow color liquid obtained which is explosive in nature. Okay, then second part is when zinc nitrate is heated strongly. So when in the test tube you put zinc nitrate and you heat this strongly, so what happens? Nitrate breaks into nitrogen dioxide and oxygen, and zinc is there, so zinc combines with oxygen and forms zinc oxide. So the product is reddish brown fumes of nitrogen dioxide. This is observation. Second observation is you get zinc oxide residue. This is yellow when hot and it is white when cold. Okay, this is again a very important observation. Children, sometimes in council they may ask you, how will you differentiate between salt lead nitrate and zinc nitrate? So both are white in color, both when strongly heated in test tube. Zinc oxide forms a yellow color precipitate which residue which changes to white when it gets cold, whereas lead oxide form remains yellow throughout. Okay, so the significant observation here, you will mention reddish brown fumes of nitrogen dioxide and yellow residue when it is hot of zinc oxide and white when it gets cold. Now we move on to the second part of this question number 3. Give reasons. So you have to give the reason. Now here it says when ammonia is passed over black copper oxide. Okay, so here what happens, there is reduction and this oxygen is removed from copper. This is removed by ammonia. Okay, so what do you get? You get copper, you get nitrogen, hydrogen and oxygen, they form water. So you get a reddish brown substance. This reddish brown substance is of copper. Nitrogen is a gas, so it escapes out, right? And water also, since it is heated, so water changes to gaseous state. Okay, vapors. So what is the reason? This reddish brown substance formed is the reason, okay, of formation of copper. Next, quicklime is not used to dry hydrogen chloride. Now hydrogen chloride gas has moisture. This moisture has to be removed. We use dehydrating agent or to absorb this moisture. Now if we take quicklime, this quicklime not only absorbs this moisture but HCl is there. This is acidic in nature. Quicklime is basic in nature, so there is a reaction between acid and base and you get salt. So because of this, quicklime reactive to hydrogen chloride, we do not use quicklime for drying. Now otherwise quicklime is a good drying agent, right? So if you are drying any basic compound, then you can go for this. Then we move on to the third part. This is very interesting question, children. It says electron affinity of an X is greater than that of Y. Okay, now we know the trend. When we move left to right, electron affinity increases. So that means X should be here and Y should be here. Now, how is the oxidizing power of X likely to compare with that of Y? Now remember, if electron affinity is high, right, ionization potential is also high and electronegativity is high, that means it acts as strong oxidizing agent. Okay, so if you consider X and Y, you see X is here, Y is here, so the power will be high. So oxidizing power of X will be more than Y. Okay. How is electronegativity? Definitely electronegativity will also be high, right, or greater than that of Y. Right. Now it says whether X is likely to be placed to the left or right. Now it cannot be left, it has to be right. So here it is Y, to its right you will have X placed. Is this clear? Isn't it interesting? Now we move on to the fourth part, right? Fourth part says that till now we were not writing any equation, but now fourth part says we have to write complete and balanced reaction. Now children, what is very important is balanced. Okay, so if you write incomplete reaction, you don't get any marks. You just write reaction, complete reaction, you just fetch half a mark. And when you write a balanced reaction, then only you get full marks. Okay, so what is the reaction like? So the reaction is ammonium chloride reacts with calcium hydroxide. So when we take ammonium chloride, react this with calcium hydroxide, so what will happen? This is going to be a double displacement reaction. What are you going to get? You will get calcium chloride, you will get ammonium hydroxide, which is going to break into water and ammonia gas. Now let's balance it. You have got 2 this, so you are going to have 2 ammonium chloride and you will have 4, that means 2 water, right, and 2 ammonia. So this is balanced. Okay, next, nitric acid reacts with zinc carbonate. So when we take zinc carbonate, react this with nitric acid, right, again what will you get? You will get zinc nitrate. Okay, you will get carbonate. Carbonate with H ions is going to form carbonic acid. Carbonic acid will break into water and carbon dioxide. To balance, you will have to take 2 nitric acid. Is this clear? Then last it says concentrated sulfuric acid with hydrated copper sulfate. So you have got copper sulfate. Hydrated means it has 5 water of crystallization. When this combines with concentrated sulfuric acid, this acid acts as dehydrating agent and removes this water. So what will you get? You will get copper sulfate plus 5H2O plus H2SO4. Okay, so this is the balanced chemical reaction. Hope you have understood this question. Now we are going to move on to the next question, right? Do like and subscribe my channel so that you get all the new videos as soon as they are uploaded, right? And put your comments and any other topic which you want me to take up, do share it. Okay, thank you. Happy learning.